Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading for October. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Now, this is going to be a slightly esoteric reading because of Halloween and Samhain, and it's a great time for us to prepare ourselves for regeneration once we hit Scorpio season. We are also entering eclipse season, and most of the planets that were retrograding, major planets, are finally going direct. So a lot of the rewards that have, that are going to come in from the lessons that we've learned are going to open us up to our new realities. So this is a preparation, so to speak. All right, let's see what we have for you. We'll start off with a couple of oracle cards and then, oh, nice. And then we will move on to your tarot. Who else got this? I think it was Gemini. So if you're dealing with a Gemini or have it heavily in your chart, I would go watch that reading. We have Greet the Darkness. Here where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole but cut deep with all of their sharp edges. You may have been going through a particularly difficult time, Virgo. This is for me the Three of Swords energy, but we shall see. Let's get you an archetype. The comic, beautiful. What a contrasting energy. I actually love it though. Dark humor. Some of you may have a very dry wit. It's possible. I wouldn't be surprised since Mercury is your ruler. All right, let's see. And we have the sun. Oh my goodness. The golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. Look at that. That is your core energy. And what's coming out of it? Joy, happiness, growth. Let's talk about these. When it comes to greeting the darkness, I am referring to the book while I'm explaining this to you. It talks about the parts of you that are beautiful and dark but remain unseen and uncovered, undiscovered. You must allow yourself to open up to this unknown. And you can do this by confronting old wounds, lost memories, feelings of shame, guilt, and disappointment. And this is called shadow work, a practice that allows you to make friends with your demons rather than hide from them. What seems like a monster is really a lost part of you needing love and support. Confront whatever feelings you have surrounding your situation, allow those feelings to surface, and face them without fear. Greet them and ask them how you can work together. You know what I'm getting? I reference Harry Potter a lot in my reading, so I apologize, but you remember when, if you're familiar with the movie and the books, when Professor Lupin is teaching a defense against the dark arts class, and he brings in a boggart in a cupboard. And he tells everyone to come out and, face their fear and eventually use humor to dissipate it. This is literally that energy because we have the comic. Sometimes when we're doing shadow work, it becomes extremely dark and difficult, right? And we get so overwhelmed in that darkness that it's difficult for us to reach for the light. What will help you reach for this light is humor. This could very simply just be laughing, laughter therapy. It could mean going and seeing a comedian, a stand-up comedian. It could be watching a few comedy shows, watching romantic comedies. It could be anything that lightens your spirit. Wearing bright, happy clothes. Now, when it comes to the comic, it talks about it carrying a remedy for all that ails this world. Amid the deep suffering and pain, there is always the potential to lift up and out of the darkness through laughter. The comic sees and accepts the messiness of life, using it as material to be mixed and shaped into a potion to soothe the stressed and serious mind. They literally lighten us up. Thus, within the comic is usually the sage or the magician working healing magic upon any audience who will lend an ear. The comic may be the archetype that heals the deep division in our world, one pun at a time. Laugh at yourself. I do it all the time. I laugh at myself. I look at myself from a third party perspective, from a third viewpoint, look at myself sitting on my couch and crying, and I'm like, look at that idiot. Why is she crying? She's blessed with so much. What does that do? It lightens my load, it lightens the situation, lightens my anger, and it distances me from my problems. It helps me be objective about my problems. It prevents me from becoming my problems. Okay. Now, a very important line right here. It says, joy, jokes and smiles are signs of a happy heart. Be wary of spiritual practices or teachers who leave the comic by the wayside. This is why I said shadow work can be difficult, right? And sometimes people, healers, including myself, say it's all right for you to sit in that discomfort. It's all right for you to be knee deep in that trauma and that pain so you can acknowledge it. While that can be healthy sometimes, but if you feel like you are so overwhelmed and you cannot successfully do that shadow work, lighten up. Give yourself a break. Detach from your situations. I know, easier said than done, but once you start practicing this visualization that I spoke about, it's just going to become easier. All right? Cheer yourself up. Go out. Have some fun. The sun. Now, you could be on the Leo Virgo cusp. It is possible. It doesn't have to be. You could also be dealing with a Leo. It doesn't have to be. But the sun talks about, well, fame and fortune, of course. But for me, somehow, I am getting self-worth. I'm getting self-esteem. I'm getting independence. I'm getting a sense of knowing who you are and radiating that knowingness, radiating that authenticity. Not having to wear a mask and shy away from what makes you tick. We all have quirks. We all have certain things that make us very unique and different from other people. Don't shy behind that. Don't hide behind the social constructs that society creates and we create for ourselves. Shine your authentic light. Be who you are. And I feel like if anything will bring you that fame and fortune, if anything will bring you success, it'll be that authenticity. I'm getting The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, if you've seen that show on Netflix. She is authentic, and how? She says it how it is. She's not embarrassed about herself. She puts herself up on stage and she makes a complete comic of herself, a complete fool of herself, and it makes people laugh. And as a result, she shines, she makes money. She gets the fame and fortune that she needs. Authenticity is important. It should be priority here. Virgo. Alright, let's pull your tarot. I am not going to be following any particular pattern or spread here. I'm just going to pull and we'll see what we have. Oh, stunning. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Sun again. We have the High Priestess. Five of Cups. Let's pull your second row. Oh goodness me. Wow, this reading is on point. All right, bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, King of Swords, Ten of Cups. Bottom row, Emperor, Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Tower. Now, I feel like when it comes to you leveling up in life with the Emperor, you truly reaching your highest potential, the blueprint of that plan is ingrained in your psyche. Your higher self knows exactly how to achieve this. But I'm almost getting that you're functioning from a very material plane. You're functioning from ego. I need a crossing card here. Ace of Cups. You may be manifesting love. You may be manifesting a new beginning in love. See, some of you may be manifesting a beginning in love with an Aries. I'm not certain, but I'm almost getting that you're manifesting a very materialistic relationship. Does that make sense? It's almost like, when you have a checklist, my person needs to be tall, they need to be handsome or beautiful, they need to be well educated, It's almost like either shifting that checklist or adding a few more points to it. They need to be, well, spiritual. They need to be caring. They need to be kind. They need to be gentle. There's a shift that needs to happen in how you're manifesting this particular person. Queen of Swords. And setting boundaries. I feel like some of you may have kept your energy too accessible. You may have been too accessible to people in the past. That needs to stop. I feel like you need to draw boundaries and make sure only the people who are for your highest good can, well, enter your auric field. When it comes to the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Wands, I feel like the success, fame, fortune, recognition, whatever it may be in the workplace or in love, you may have been disappointed with how it all panned out for you. The Lovers, yeah. This is a love reading, most definitely. I'm trying to involve work here, but I'm not really seeing it. 7 of Swords. Someone may have ghosted. Someone may have just left you out in the cold. Someone may have just exited the situation without so much as a goodbye. And I feel like it made you question your self-worth. It made you, it's almost like your solar plexus just clamped up. Which is why Greet the Darkness and the Sun are here together. It's a sense of someone making you feel less than. Yeah. You see, the sun is shining twice here. It wants you to see you for who you really are, the authentic you. It wants you to see the truth of who you really are, but you're stuck in your mind with the 8 of Swords. Whoever this is, they pulled a fast one on you. And this person probably betrayed you. Which is why you're questioning your worth. The Empress, goodness, this is who you are. No gender in tarot. Take the energy with you. The Emperor and the Empress together. I feel like you need to start manifesting a relationship that is very different from what it is that you've dealt with in the past. Someone who lightens your spirit. Not someone who is constantly leaving you in the dark with unanswered questions. I see that coming about for you. I see that epiphany coming about for you. I see this new beginning coming about for you, but only once you get out of your head, Virgo. With the 4 of Wands and the Tower, it could be possible that whatever this was, a breakup or a divorce or whatever it may be, it shook up your foundation completely. The Fool. But there is an opportunity to start afresh. 2 of Cups. I don't know if this is a past person coming back in, or it is you connecting with someone new entirely. But I'm almost feeling like the connection that you had in the past was so heavily ingrained in the 3D material plane. It never got the opportunity to truly ascend into something powerful and beautiful, which is what you are capable of. I feel like there is a love coming in that is going to open up all your chakras and truly make you shine and function the way you need to. Why am I mentioning chakras again and again? It's because of the colors around the comic. They represent all the chakras in our body. The 7 chakras. There's a freshness here. After the Tower, we have the Fool and the 2 of Cups. You would know if this is a past person coming back or it is someone new, but the recognition that you need, you wanting to be seen in a particular light, for someone to see who you are, see your worth, I see that coming about. The Ace of Swords could also be an epiphany or an aha moment for a past person that, wait, hang on a minute, Virgo is my person. What did I just do? The King of Swords and the 10 of Cups. But then again, I see boundaries in play. I'm sorry, this was the Knight of Swords. It wasn't the King of Swords. Yeah, but I guess that applies regardless. I feel like the boundaries that you have put up, now the checklist, the new checklist that you are operating from is going to ensure that this particular energy, whatever it was that caused you strife, is not going to show up again. whether in the same person or in a new person. You are manifesting the 10 of Cups. You are manifesting happiness and joy and a happy family life and whatever it may be for you. And I feel like you're not going to take any crap anymore. You're not taking anybody's crap anymore. You've healed enough. You've realized your worth. You know exactly how you want to be seen in matters of the heart. And you're not settling for less. Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. You're manifesting stability. The Hierophant, bottom of the deck. The Death card. 3 of Cups. I feel your entire definition of commitment has shifted. Completely. I feel like whatever this was really, really shook you up. And people who are coming in with this stale energy of the Emperor and, you know, just pretending to be deeper than they actually are. You're leaving that at bay. You're truly looking for that deep spiritual bond. That's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting the Ace of Pentacles. You're not manifesting the Ace of Cups, I feel. You do have both. You have 3 aces. My goodness, I just noticed. You have 3 aces. You have the Ace of Swords, you have the Ace of Cups, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like love is just not enough anymore. There has to be stability. There has to be truth. There has to be a deep spiritual connection. Otherwise, you don't want it. Because you've done the inner work. You know exactly what you deserve. And you're going about it so gracefully, Virgo, with the comic. I feel like you're not letting life get you down. And that is what is going to speed up your manifestations when you stop taking life so seriously. Alright, let's get you some charms to close this off. We have the letters T and H. These could be your initials. They could be the initials of someone you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. We have angel wings, which is telling me that you are divinely protected and guided. We have a music instrument, which is telling me that you need to go out, have some fun, listen to some music, lighten your load. And if someone sends you a bit of music, listen to the lyrics carefully. There could be a message in there. We have Scorpio and Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Sag, or you could have them heavily in your chart. Doesn't have to be. It's also possible that November and December could be life-changing months for you, where things will shift and your manifestations will come to light. Alright, that was it for you, Virgo. Hope this helped. I will see you in the next one.